Guys. Okay, guys, so much has happened. Um, by guys, I mean my one viewer, you know? Um, but honestly, like, I've been trying to see what these videos look like to other people, and so I sort of play it, and it's just, I play my videos sometimes. Anyway, it's so much funner whenever I play it, and it's like twice the speed. Like, anyway, uh, yeah, like, I can't hear myself speak. Like, I'm a really slow speaker. I think that's what I noticed. Um, but anyway, watching it with twice its speed, hilarious. Um, but so much has happened. Um, Honestly, I haven't edited the last video that I was supposed to edit. Um, but I'm hoping I get better at this. Because I was doing good in the beginning, and then I sort of gave up. Um, but okay, so let's see. Where do I start? I made a friend. She's super sweet. Um, I actually talk to her not on a daily basis, but more often than not. Um, she's hilarious. And I met her through orientation. I don't know if I've mentioned it already, but um, yeah, there are times where we go to the gym, um, and she's taught me so much already. Cause I'm not a gym girly. Okay, I have never been, and I don't think I ever will be. But it's nice to have something different to do, especially here. Um, and I think she didn't believe me whenever I said that. Like, I'm literally weak. Like, my body just doesn't aid me in any situation. And so she's been helping me, and it's just so sweet. Um, but yeah, like we have like conflicting schedules, so we haven't been able to go recently, but we still hang out whenever we have the chance. Um, yeah, but um, I watched Inside Out. I watched Parent Trap. I watched what else? Um, The Proposal. I watched that. Um, Honestly, Inside Out 2, I just watched it like 2 days yesterday, last night. I've never been so distraught. Like, I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. Like, that was kind of like my fourth attempt at watching it, by the way. And just seeing the way Joy was like giving up, which you probably literally do not care what I think about the movie, but um, hearing Joy say like maybe this is what happens when you grow up, like you feel less of it, less of joy, um, and that broke my heart. Um, Seeing the way that um, like our girl, she was trying to change herself to fit in, um, and she was losing herself, especially during those years of being a teenager. I couldn't help but relate, honestly. Like, even now, um, like people at work really want me to be someone who I'm not, um, and I feel like it's gotten to a point where they just see me as being disrespectful. But genuinely, like, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Like, I just want to be left alone. Um, like, I'm a person who either goes all in or I don't feel like I'm doing it right. Um, like, I don't know. It's just there's something about building connections that I see as so sacred. So, like, I don't know, I see it as something special and something that takes time. But people just see me as, like, this introverted person who needs to change and who needs to talk more and who needs to interact and engage more. But anyway, so I also went to, I went on a trip thanks to my friend, to say the least. um, he he invited me, and initially I was gonna say no, because it was a gaming tournament that was gonna happen nearby, and yeah, so I was initially gonna say no, but then he mentioned it again, and I was inspired. I was like, wait a minute, like, what am I doing? Why am I saying no? Like, this is, are you kidding me? My opportunity. So, by the way, I'm Justin Bieber. Look. Um, so, yeah. Um, I went to Lincoln National Park, or Lincoln National Forest, I think. I think that was the name. It was beautiful, it was magnificent. I thought to myself, I'm gonna die because of the hike. Okay. I I knew what I was signing myself up for, but like I don't think I knew the extent of it. I had never done a hike before, and it was just so funny. Like the whole time I was telling my friend, I was like, I need to take a breather. Like I'm literally gonna die. I can't do this. This is not that. This is not. And he'd always be like, "No, you got this." Do I really? Do I really? No, but it was just so funny. And he was mainly doing it to like do photography, and take pictures here and there. And so he went with the goal of like having the chance to take pictures during the sunrise and the sunset. So we went there super early. It was like a whole hour, I mean, a whole day trip. Um, and I just felt so goofy. I was like, I had mud all over my shoes, and he looked prepared, okay? And then I looked like I looked questionable, okay? It was hilarious, but I survived. And I saw a deer, and I saw wild horses, and then I heard deers having like their mating call, and it was just hilarious. And it was just so beautiful to see the sunrise, honestly. I don't know why that made me emotional just thinking about it, but yeah, I'd never done anything like that before, so it was sweet. And then we went to White Sands, and the whole time, like, I was trying to send my sister some pictures, and um, before we went to White Sands, um, we uh, we stopped by for lunch at a sit down restaurant, and um, so I do everything with my sisters. Okay, um, like we, I mean, for my whole life we've lived together. And so while I was sitting down, um, initially I was on the phone with my older sister, and I was telling her how much fun I had at the hike, and even though I was exhausted, like I had a blast. Like I was glad to be alive, you know, even though I thought I was gonna die, genuinely, because I didn't have the right shoes or anything. But the food came, and so I hung up on them, and then we were eating outside, if that makes sense. So we were next to the road, the main road, and I saw like a motorcycle gang, like they looked so awesome, and I was just like, wow, like I want that to be me in the future. But that's not what made me emotional. It was seeing how the community interacted. Okay, and honestly, it wasn't even that they were interacting like in a certain way. It was just seeing. I saw this particular instance where there was a family going into a establishment, um, and it was like the whole family, like husband, wife, kids, and they were holding hands and they were walking in, and then next to us in the restaurant, there was a kid with, like, it seemed like her grandparents, and there were a lot of like elderly people dining as well. Um, and so like I get into like this depressive state, okay? And we walk out, and I guess my friend noticed, and he was asking about it. He was asking like what happened. And like even now I don't understand like what made me feel that way, but I just know that I miss my sisters. Like I don't miss home, I miss them. And I feel like I'm missing out on their lives, and like as much as I try to call them every day and talk with them, like I don't know, it's just not the same. But yeah, uh from what I remember telling my friend, like I don't think I came across to him. Like I don't think I got my message across, but from then I we went to White Sands since it was like an hour away. Um and that was fun. It was beautiful. It felt like I was seeing snow for the first time because I've never seen snow. Okay, I've never been to a snowy state. I'm from Texas. Houston, Texas, to be exact. So I've seen ice. But yeah, we went and I asked him to take a picture of me because literally the whole trip he was asking me to let him take a picture of me, and I kept saying no. No. I was like, no, there's no way. Like I'm not letting that happen. But once we got to White Sands, I wanted a picture to send to my sisters. So I asked him to take one, and initially my sisters thought I was at a beach because of how beautiful it was. Um, but it was magnificent. Like I was like, what in the world? But yeah, it was beautiful. Very hot, but it was fine. um, and then I realized, like during that trip, I realized a lot of things about just my future at my workplace and how I'll probably never fit in, but it's fine. Um, but yeah, I mean, that's whatever. Anyway, so we came home that day, and then and then it was a work day that following Monday, as it usually is, and work seems to be getting a little bit better, honestly. Um, in a weird, odd way, I think they're just getting used to my personality by now. Um, I genuinely hope that they don't take my quietness to heart. Um, because I don't mean it that way. I don't mean it to be disrespectful. I don't mean it to be um, ignorant of people's feelings, but I don't know. It's something that I constantly have been trying to work on my whole life, and I don't think forcing a change is gonna do me any good. Um, but yeah, that's been what's happened so far. I got glasses. I got glasses, and I found out that my left eye is getting worse. But it's fine. I spent $400 on my pair of glasses. But it's fine. It's okay, right? Um, but yeah. Yeah, that's been it, guys. Oh, I'm also watching a documentary, a murder series documentary, a murder documentary of murder, a documentary of a serial killer documentary. Yeah, perfect. Um, yeah, I guess I was getting too excited talking about it with my supervisor, and then my coworkers noticed, and I think they noticed, and because I was getting like really rowdy. Like, I was getting loud, and I was surprising myself. I was like, whoa, I've never been this loud at work. But, yeah, that was it. I just got a little excited over a serial killer documentary that my supervisor was recommending me to watch. So I started that, and yeah, this next week is gonna be a 4 day weekday, 3D, no, 3 day weekday, three, three. um, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Um, it's definitely gotten better. Like, I know this is probably like the most I've cried in a video, but um, crying is healthy, okay? Um, and I also started reading, okay? I think this was at the beginning of last week, actually, but I started reading. No, it was at the end of last week, Friday. I started reading, and the book is so good. Sayama the Queen's Assassin, okay? Look, it's like this young adult book. Okay, that's all you need to know. But it's awesome. It's magnificent. I was gonna show you pictures of the trip, but give me a minute. Give me a minute while it loads. Sorry, that was disgusting. I know. I felt it in my soul. Um, I also tried the Liquid Death sparkling water, and I thought I was gonna die. I was like, what is this? Is this a energy drink? Because if it is, like, I'm done. But thankfully it wasn't. Um, it was pretty good. I was like, this is the healthy version of a Sprite. Yum yum. Let's see. Let's see, guys. Um. Oh, look. Wait, how do I show y'all? How do I. How do I. Oh my gosh. No, because you won't even be able to see. This looks. This looks awful. Do you see? Okay. No, and you know what's worse is that, like, with my little filter that I use, like, what in the world? That's awesome. Also, for some reason, my, like, it got spots, okay? And it was just goofy. Like, my camera got spots. I think it was, like, from how hot it was. But, see, these are some of the pictures that I took while on the road. Magnificent, magnifico. But it was just so beautiful. Look, this Family Dollar had the best view that I've ever seen on a Family Dollar. Stunning. And I saw wild horses, and it stared at me, by the way. That wild horse, I was like scared that it didn't run after me, honestly. Because, oh, so I took a picture of a random flower, and I didn't look closely when I was taking the picture. But look what I found as I was looking through my gallery. It has a little caterpillar inside. I think it's so cute how nature just natures, you know? And then I saw a rainbow at the forest. Look, this is the deer. Stunning. Wait, where's the... Wait, give me a minute. Where's the... Where's the rainbow that I saw? Um... Dang it, where's the rainbow? Well, I mean, y'all get the idea, right? I lost the rainbow photo, but it's okay. Um, I I don't know. It seems to be getting better. And I'll keep you guys updated. But yeah, I'll talk to y'all later.